the gold nose YouTuber. Remind me never to do that again. Everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to sit down and play with the one color that I always seem to neglect in every single palette that I own, and that is gold. I really don't care for how gold looks on me. I don't know if it's my skin tone or my hair, but I just never ever wear it as far as eyeshadow goes. But I used to say the same thing about warm tones. I never used to wear like warm browns or reds, but then this past fall I actually got really into all those colors and now I love them. So I decided to give gold the same chance, and so that is what we are wearing on our eyes today. So if you want to see how I did this makeup, please keep watching this video. If you're interested in seeing how I did this hair, I'll turn around for you. It's just kind of a modern twist on a French twist. It's really easy to do. But if you want to see how I did this, please be sure to watch out for tomorrow's video. And if you're interested, if you could please hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell, that way you know whenever that video is out. I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, let's get started with our makeup. I also just want to thank you for over 100 subscribers. I know that doesn't seem like a lot in comparison to like Jaclyn Hill, Tarte, Laura, Manny, all them, but I like to think of it as like a classroom or a seminar. 100 people and over 100 people in a classroom is a lot of people. Like the fact that over 100 people want to, sit in on my class and, listen to what I have to say and learn from me, it really does mean a lot. So I really do thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I honestly never expected to grow this quickly, and I just, yeah, thank you. I don't know how other beauty people do it, but I really don't have any rhyme or reason to what I'm doing today. I'm just gonna kind of make it up as I go, I guess. Okay. Something fell on the floor and I don't know what it is. I think it was just a plug. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this very uber light shade down here on a fluffy blending brush. I need to clean up this desk. And I'm just going to pop that right in my crease. Just kidding. I'm using this brush instead. This is a Morphe. The problem is like all my brushes for the most part came in kits, so they don't have numbers, so it's just a fluffy blending brush from Morphe. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry. It was from the Perfect Eye kit or something. Then I'm going to take this slightly darker one on the bottom row. I'm just gonna pop that right above my crease. Because I have a classic eye shape, meaning that I don't have as much lid space as most people do, I am going to overcompensate and go above my crease to give the illusion that I do have a larger lid space. But if you do have a bigger lid space than I do, then you don't have to do this step. So I'm just going slightly above, kind of like you would in a cut crease. And then I'm just going to go back in and blend that out with that same brush we used in the beginning. Then I'm going to take this even darker shade on a denser pencil brush, and I'm once again gonna go right above my crease. It helps for me to kind of draw it on sloppily, like so, and then go back and blend it out. Then I'm just gonna kind of keep repeating that step until I get it as dark as I want. You can stop wherever you'd like, personal preference. It is so much easier to go lighter and then darken than to go in super dark to begin with and then try and blend that away. It's easier to build than it is to take away. Once you get to your desired level of darkness, I'm then going to take a gold cream shadow, and this is one of the Ulta Color Coat Cream Eyeshadows in the color Shimmering Topaz. I honestly don't even know if they make this anymore. I've had this for years and I have barely even touched it. I don't think I've ever even put it on my eye. That's for just from playing and doing swatches and stuff. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of fake a cut crease on my eyes, but if you have a deeper set crease than I do, you don't have to do fake a cut crease. You can just go right along your natural crease line. And I'm just taking this teeny tiny brush that you always see me using for whenever I do actual cut creases. I'm just gonna put that right on my lid. This is terrible. Maybe it's just because it's old, but it's not going on very smoothly, so I probably wouldn't recommend this product. Okay, so I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. That cream shadow was terrible, and I hated the way that it looked, so I went and took it off and started over completely. So now we're back to this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly cut my crease with concealer instead. Like I've said, if you have naturally deep set creases, you don't have to do this. This is just for those of us who have a smaller lid space. And see what I mean by small lid space? Like my lid, like my crease is naturally right here. So by cutting my crease up here, it gives the illusion that my lid is a lot bigger than it is, which I personally think is more flattering, but you do you. Whatever you think looks best on your eyes is what you should do. Don't let anyone ever tell you what you should or should not do to your eyes. I'm just giving you my tips for what my preferences are, but if these aren't your preferences, then don't do it. Why are there kids giggling outside my door? Anyways. So then once I got those on and I've just set them with a little bit of translucent powder, I'm then going to take that dark shade again on a smaller pencil brush, just a little bit. And as you can see, I only did about like a 3/4 cut crease. I didn't go all the way in, and that's because I'm just going to take this dark shade and I'm going to put it on that outer corner, kind of blending that concealer and making that line seamless. And then I'm gonna just go over that harsh concealer line and kind of do the same thing just to soften it up a bit. I'm just putting it in the outer corner and then dragging what's left on my brush just right over that concealer line. Then I'm gonna take a flat shader brush and I'm just going to spritz it with a little bit of setting spray. And I'm gonna go in with this one right here. It's just this very pretty kind of gold shade. And I'm just gonna tap that right where this concealer is. And that looks 1,000 times better. I'm so glad that I stopped. If you are ever unhappy with how a product looks, just stop, start over. Unless you're on a time crunch, of course. Then make do with what you got. Then I'm just gonna take that little pencil brush that I used before and do that same thing again, just to help things blend even more and to be less harsh. So then I'm just gonna take this darker gold shade right here, and I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner on top of that dark brown. I'm just using that same flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna go over that line connecting the two. Just gonna wiggle my brush back and forth to blend them. So now I'm gonna do my liner. And I am going to just do a standard wing, a little on the thicker side. You don't have to do a wing if you don't prefer. Whatever you choose, it's up to you. And I'm using the Essence Dip Eyeliner in Waterproof. I really, really like this one. It's very matte and very cheap. Or less expensive, I should say. I don't really like the term affordable because affordable is different to everybody. You know, affordable to one person is going to be different to another person's definition of affordable. You know, if you're a millionaire, $100 might be affordable to you, you know? So affordable is different to everybody, so I prefer the term less expensive. Now that my wings are done, I'm actually going to take the NYX Liquid Crystal Body Liner in gold, and I'm just going to go over that black liner on my lid. I'm not going to go over the wing. Now that all of my liner is done, I'm going to go throw on some foundation. I'm probably going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I don't know if I'm going to mix it with anything, but I will be right back and I will let you know. Okay, so for my foundation, I ended up mixing the Wet n Wild Photo Focus with the Milk Blur Liquid. This color is Soft Ivory, and this one is in Golden Light. This is a little too gold, this is a little too pink. Mix them together, we get the undertone that I want. So, I also used for the first time the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Skin Brush, and I love this. I am a die-hard beauty blender fan. I usually never use brushes, but I inherited this from my mom because she didn't care for it, and so I actually really liked this. So that was surprising. So now we're moving on to a lower lash line, and we're basically just doing the same thing that we did on top. So I'm just gonna go in with that first light shade. And I'm gonna go in with that darker shade. And then last but not least, that darkest shade. And then I'm just gonna smudge those out really nice. I don't like that brush. Then just like we did in the crease, I'm just gonna take that darkest shade again and just really tight line that, just to darken it up. For my inner corner and my brow highlight, I'm actually going to be using this one, which is right next to that gold shade that we used, on a small, tiny brush. I just realized that I never put a matte ivory on my brow bone. I don't really think I need it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Now I'm going to go pop on some lashes, and the lashes that I'm going to be using are actually kind of no-name lashes because I got them from a past life. I don't really know how to explain how I got them, but I don't know what brand they are, where you could get them. I have searched and searched and searched on the internet, and I cannot find them for the life of me, but they're just like these very simple lashes, and I actually did do the lash hack on these. I realized that last statement might have made me sound like a stripper or something, but I promise it wasn't anything like that. So today, in order to conceal my lash band, I'm actually going to use that gold glitter instead of a black liner like I would normally. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my face, and I'm gonna bronze, if I can find my bronzer. Okay, as usual, I'm just using the Lorac Sundays bronzer. It's just this very standard bronzer. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, which I wish it didn't, but I still really like it. And it has a little bit of gold in it too, so that will really tie this look together, I think. I just kind of put it in my cheekbones lightly, just to add a little color. I'm not really a big contour person. I'm not a big contour person. I'm not a big contour person because, I don't know, I just like how my cheekbones are, and I don't really like contouring my nose. Just because I've learned to love my nose. So, do I wish it was smaller sometimes? Yes. But do I hate it? No, and you should not hate anything about yourself either, because you are a beautiful person on both the inside and the out. So now I'm going to do my blush. I can never find anything, if you haven't noticed. I wish you could see this. It is a mess, and I need to clean it. But then I just make an even bigger mess. I like to think that artistic people are messy. It makes myself feel better. So, here it is. All the way over here. What are we gonna do? Okay, I'm actually gonna go in with this darker one down here and pray that I don't get it too dark. So I'm just gonna lightly tap in there. Oh, this is the BH Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette, like you didn't know. I really like this palette. There's 50 million blushes in it, and I really like them. I actually got this from my local Charming Charlie's because it went out of business, and this was like ridiculously discounted. So I figured I'd get it and try it, and I ended up liking it. I haven't put on mascara yet. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Be right back. How do people do that? That was a major fail. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. We're back. So, for my highlight today, I don't really know what I want to do. Like I said, I never really have a plan whenever I'm doing this. I'm just gonna take my Becca one. My hands are disgusting. Why am I such a mess? I don't, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my Becca one in the shade Opal. And I just like to put a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and on my cheeks. I don't like a ton of highlight, as I'm sure you may have noticed. I feel like it really brings out my texture and ages me more. So I don't really like a whole lot of it compared to your typical beauty YouTuber. So then just to lighten that up a little bit, I am going to take my Morphe highlighter palette, and I'm just going to take this light gold shade. Always get my nose too much, and I look like a clown. And then since I am wearing a shirt like this, I'm going to highlight my collarbones. If you're like going out or going to a special occasion or something and your décolleté is showing, or your shoulders, this is a nice little trick just to add that little extra oomph. It just makes you look like a radiating goddess. What I don't put on my cheekbones, I make up for on my nose. Jeez. Okay, whoops. Every time. That's okay. Lauren, the gold nose YouTuber. Remind me never to do that again. You're loud.
Hello? Hello? I accidentally switched calls. I was talking to the phone before. I switched calls and he ended up.
For my lips, I'm just going to use the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick. And this is my all-time favorite nude. Then over top of that, I'm going to be taking the Revlon lip gloss in the shade Rosy Future, just for a little extra shine. This is another one of those where I've had it forever. Who knows if they still make it, but I like it. I think I'm done with my face, so I'm gonna go move on to hair. Don't really have a plan for that either, but I'm gonna figure it out, and then we will be right back. We are done. I still don't necessarily like the way that gold eyeshadow looks on me. I mean, I love gold jewelry, I love gold clothing, but eyeshadow, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I don't know if it's my hair or my skin. Let me know in the comments down below if you have the same problem. I feel like I'm just more of a cool tone person, you know, I do love wearing warm tones now, but I still gravitate more towards those cool colors. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this. Like I said in the beginning, if you'd like to see how I did this hair, be sure to watch out for tomorrow's video. And if you are interested, please hit the subscribe button down below and that notification bell, that way you'll know whenever that video is out. I really appreciate that. So thank you so much again. I really appreciate you all, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.